right, so I got the list here, and these are basically cap casualties, okay? These are guys that are going to be probably available based on their salary cap number, dead money, salary cap savings, etc. There are about 15 of them here that CBS Sports. This is Joel Corey. He's been on the show before.
Yep, many times.
This is his take of 15 players who could be traded or released, right? I'll tell you, most of these I'm not interested in.
There's some big names.
A lot of these are quarterbacks. We'll go through them, but I have no interest. But there's one name for sure that I have expressed interest before.
I know who it is.
And I would be all in on it.
I know who it is.
I think it's worth it. Don't say it.
I think he's the fifth one down.
Don't say it.
All right.
And there's two that I'm definitely interested in, but one like I would go all in on. All right, but let's start out. So his first guy is obviously, again, there's a lot of quarterbacks on this list. The first guy is Tua Tagovailoa. Okay,
huge number.
I mean, if you look at his breakdown, his cap number is $56 million. He's going to actually be paid $55 million. I guess if you released him, his dead money would be $67 million, which is just staggering.
Yep.
But you could save on a salary cap. Again, this is all like stuff you got to do with a genius and a calculator. You could actually save $11 million.
Yeah.
Right. Some bizarre.
He's going to be somewhere else. They've got a new GM.
Coach.
They've got a brand new coach, Jeff Hafley. They're going to have to replace him.
Yeah, they're rebooting in Miami. So he won't be there.
Not interested.
Nope.
All right, the next guy again.
You sure you don't want to replace Jaden with Tua?
The next guy again, another quarterback, not interested. I do think that in the right circumstance, he could win you some games, though. Believe it or not, Kyler Murray. His salary cap number is $52 million. His dead money would be $15 million, but you could actually save $37 million if you let him go.
Yeah.
So they're gonna let him go, right?
Could you see Tua going to Arizona because Kyler won't be there?
And then Kyler going to Miami.
I don't know if Kyler would go to Miami, but I think because Arizona is going to be desperate for a quarterback.
I think a team that might be in on Kyler Murray is the Jets. I mean, the Jets just can't get anything right at quarterback unless they take a quarterback really high in this upcoming draft, which they very well might. But Kyler Murray to the Jets, that seems like a viable thing.
Yeah.
The next guy, another quarterback. Again, these are the big name guys. These are the guys with the huge cap numbers or whatever. Kirk Cousins.
Yep.
The dead money would be like $22.5 million. They would actually only save 2.1. So I don't. Who knows? But I know they did kind of rework the deal. I think at the end of 2025 to try to pave the way for him to be released. So we'll see what happens.
If I'm Atlanta, like with Michael Penix's health status always a question mark, I might not be in a rush to get rid of Kirk Cousins unless they have something else in the pipeline. Like, he played pretty well in relief of Penix this past year.
Wasn't Stefanski at Minnesota when
I think so.
Cousins was there?
He may have been. They may have crossed paths there.
I think so. So the next one, I will say, I think everyone has to be at least curious, and you have to at least sit down with your offensive coordinator, and you have to at least discuss maybe your cap guy, and you just have to have a conversation.
Yeah.
And that's A.J. Brown, wide receiver for the Eagles. Now, I know he was very upset, and he and Jalen weren't getting along there. I don't know how it ended up. His touches seemed to kind of pick up as the season progressed.
Yeah,
I'm not a fantasy guy, but
as he made his unhappiness known, to the organization on social media, like they started feeding him the ball more, but it doesn't seem like it's a long-term marriage there between Philly and A.J. Brown.
Now, they would only save $1.5 million, which is nothing, in their cap if they got rid of him. So I'm not sure I understand this, but maybe they would do it.
I would think they would trade him and not just dump him because of cap reasons.
Yeah, maybe you could find him via a trade.
No, it would be a trade because of how
because he saved nothing.
How disgruntled he is because the cap hit is astronomical. It's not about A.J. Brown's not about saving money. It's about just
getting rid of a poisonous guy.
Yeah,
right. So here's the deal with him. Super talented. I think we all agree, right? When he's healthy, top 5 receiver in the game. Does anybody argue that?
Okay,
maybe
top 10,
maybe top 6, maybe top 8, not 9.
All right. I think it's very difficult to guard. He's still only 28 years old. Now, I'm not going to just die and say we have to have A.J. Brown. But I don't think they're going to trade him in the division. I don't even think it's realistic.
Yeah.
But I'd be interested if they were crazy enough to do it. I would listen.
I'd have at least the conversation.
I'd have the conversation. Listen.
Yeah.
The next one, I'm all in on if you can make it happen. And that's Max Crosby.
Well, the Raiders want to make it happen. They would love to shed his salary and get him off the books.
Let's do it. His cap number's $35 milli.
Round up to 36.
They would, I guess, dead money would only be $5 million. They'd save $30 million if they could move on from him. It ended poorly. They pulled a Jaden on him. They benched him for like the last 3 games.
Mm-hmm.
I know he had a cleanup procedure on his knee immediately after.
How old is he?
He's only 28 years old.
Yeah.
Okay. Those guys can play at 32, 33 years old at a pretty high level.
I'd say still in his prime, yeah.
If you asked me, I do whatever it takes
to get him.
Now, I don't want to give up my first-round pick this year, and I still need to get young players,
et cetera. You can't give up number 7 for him.
But I want Max Crosby. I want him on my football team. I want that guy.
I could give up maybe next year's number 1 pick for him.
I want Max Crosby.
I was going to say, because I don't think you're getting him for just a third-round pick.
No. You're going to have to give up some stuff.
Yeah.
I want Max Crosby on my football team.
All right, let's go get him.
I want him. And I know that,
I need
JP was here. He would point to TJ Watt and the guy in Cleveland, Myles Garrett.
Yeah,
those guys are great, but they don't win games for you. Maybe.
No, but it is a clear need.
That's a clear need.
He's desperate for pass rush.
He's a game wrecker.
Yeah.
He's got that kind of motor. He's that Micah Parsons type.
What if they kept the 7th pick, drafted the best edge guy? Let's just say it's Reuben Bain or David Bailey, and then they went out and because I think they're going to spend money in free agency. I do.
They have to.
And they went out and got Crosby.
I think they have top 5 free agent money.
I think I would gain an inch. If they sign Max Crosby, I think this guy would gain an inch.
Yeah. Cakes will verify that.
Cakes can verify.
Yeah.
The Commanders are top 6 in cap space with $63.4 million.
Yeah, they got money to spend.
I want to open up the phone lines. I mean, what time? Do we have a guest next at 8?
No.
We do not.
Are you tantalized or titillated by Max Crosby? If they could pull off a deal, and again, I can't give up our first this year. We just need it. We need the capital, even if we move down to get more picks. Like, we're really not in a position to give up picks this year. But, take any of our guys, frankly. If we could get Max Crosby, and let's not say it's like a Herschel Walker deal where you're just pouring yourself, but if like, it makes sense.
Uh-huh.
Are you interested? This guy right here, very interested.
Mr. Bickle loves Max Crosby.
Does it give you the kind of blood flow it gives me?
Can you go through a couple other names?
After that, now you got Tyreek. He's kind of, he's
thanks.
banged up.
You saw his injury, right?
That was
Remember
bad.
that injury?
Yeah, I got to pass. Geno,
he's got to keep playing, though, because he's got all those kids to provide for.
Ayuk, I would have been interested, but the way that all played out,
I'm
it's
fully
weird.
out on him.
He didn't come back and play.
I'm a million miles away from Brandon Ayuk. No, thank you.
I don't know enough about Marlon Humphrey. I know.
Yeah, Matt, tell us about Marlon Humphrey.
I mean, how old is he? Is he still in his younger years?
He's getting long in the tooth.
Early 30s? Maybe 30?
I'll tell you.
Early 30s? I want to say he's 32.
Is he?
33, maybe?
Marlon Humphrey, born in 96, so he's 29.
Oh, so
29.
So he'll be 30.
He's getting a little long in the tooth. He had an all-pro year like 2 years ago, but he's regressed a lot. He's gotten very slow. He gets beat a lot by twitchy receivers.
Apparently, according to PFF, 916 yards Humphrey allowed in coverage were the most in his 9-year career.
Yeah, I mean,
he's been around a long time.
I think the downward climb has started.
Why don't you want the next guy to come back?
Marshawn? Yeah, I'm not interested in Marshawn.
Bring old Marshlat back.
I don't think Marshawn Lattimore's going to end up with anybody. I mean, maybe
think he'll
for
sign
league minimum.
Veteran minimum deal.
Well, he had an ACL, right?
Yeah.
So he's not going to be available till probably middle part of the season.
I'm not interested in these other guys. TJ Hawkinson, tight end for the Vikings. His production's gone way down since he had ACL, MCL procedure. Justin Fields, whatever. That's like a third-string guy. Whatever. L'Jarius Sneed, I can't say I'm an expert on him.
He was traded from Kansas
City. He's a corner that got big money to go to the Titans and has underperformed there.
Probably not interested. The center from the Packers, Elton Jenkins. I feel like our offensive line is.
Yeah, you don't need
You
to
got
say.
Tyler
I don't think I don't
Bionis
need
there.
him.
You're good.
And then Juwan Taylor from the Chiefs.
Oh.
Again, same thing.
If you want an offensive lineman and a tackle who loves the false start, you would trade for Juwan Taylor.
Because he does that all the time.
He
Does a
loves
lot.
the false start for
All
the
right,
Kansas City Chiefs.
We'll take calls when we come back. I see one guy here already says he doesn't want him.
All right.
I'm all in on Max Crosby. I want a superstar on my defense. That guy fits the bill. All
right, do any
that
of those-
guy goes hard every snap.
Any of those names we mentioned intrigue you, including Max Crosby, 800-636-1067. We'll take more of your calls next. Don't forget Brandon Duhame from the Caps. He joins us at 8:45. Sam Bruckhouse from Sumer Sports, live from the Senior Bowl, all upcoming right here on the Junks. We'll be right back.